Good morning. Welcome for today's morning meditation, January the 19th. You're all very welcome. Always we start our meditation by paying respect so that we open the heart, we align, we connect with the higher energies. We can all pay respect in our own way. A Buddhist, Christian, whoever can pay respect in their own way. And if we have no spiritual tradition, we can pay respect to all that is holy in the universe. Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya, Buddhang Dhammang Sanghang Saranang Gacchami. We close the eyes. We open the heart. We bring the attention to the body. We bring the attention to the present. Being aware of the sensations of the body, being aware of the body posture, we can sit with legs crossed, or we can sit on a chair. The important thing is the back should be comfortably straight, not too stiff and not too loose. We can visualize ourselves sitting here with eyes closed. We visualize our body as we sit here, where we send our attention. We send our mental energy. So by visualizing our body, we're sending our attention, our energy back to our own body. We bring the attention to the breathing. We can focus our attention at the nose, where we feel the sensation of the breath as it passes the nostril, just keeping the attention at that one point, at the gateway of the breath. Or we can focus our attention at the lower abdomen, as the abdomen rises on the in-breath, falls on the out-breath. We keep the attention with the breathing. We keep the attention with the body. We don't send the mind outside the body. We keep the attention with the present. We don't brood over the past. We don't worry about the future. Just being aware of the present moment as it arises, as it passes away. Being aware of the breathing in, being aware of the breathing out, being aware of the body, being aware of the mind. Being aware of all that contacts the mind. The mind is always being contacted through 6 ways. Through the 5 bodily senses and through what forms in the mind itself, what forms at the heart itself. The thoughts, memories, feelings, states of mind. We observe all that contacts the mind, all that contacts the heart from outside, from inside, and we simply let it pass. We let it go. We don't react, we don't get entangled. Just being aware and letting go. We stay with the knowing nature of the mind. We don't send the mind out to what the mind knows. Keeping our attention with the breathing. When the mind is contacted through any one of the 6 ways, we observe it, we let it go. We bring the attention back to the breathing. We don't try to control or force the breathing. We don't try to control or force the mind. We don't try to force the mind to stop thinking. Just being aware of all that forms in the mind and letting it go. If we take interest in what forms in the mind, either with like or with dislike, then we pour our mental energy into this mental process. We pump it up, we make it bigger and bigger. A thought appears in the mind like a bubble in the mind. If we take interest with like or with dislike, then we create more of these mind bubbles. one mind bubble becomes 100, 1,000, thousands and thousands. The heart becomes a jacuzzi. But if we simply observe the bubbles as they appear, we don't react, we observe them as they pass away, the heart stays clear and open. We train the mind in what we call mindfulness. Mindfulness means to know, to be aware what is contacting the heart through the 5 bodily senses, what is forming at the heart, the thoughts, feelings, memories, to be aware, and we train the mind to have the wisdom to let it go. We keep our attention centered with the breathing, anchored to the breathing, being aware of all that contacts the mind from outside, from inside, and we let it go. Sometimes the mind can run away, dream and drift away. But when we realize our attention has wandered, we simply bring the attention back to the breathing, back to the present. Just being aware, letting go. If the mind runs away, drifts away 100 times, 1,000 times, we have the patience to bring the mind back 100 times, 1,000 times. We patiently train our mindfulness. In time, the mindfulness becomes sharper, more refined. The attention stays longer and longer with the breathing, with the present. We train the mind to have the wisdom to let go by always observing the impermanent nature of all that contacts the heart, all that forms at the heart. Being aware of the impermanent nature of all that contacts the heart through the 5 bodily senses. Moments of sensation arising and passing away. Being aware of the breath as an impermanent experience, The breath comes in, goes out, and it's gone. As we breathe in, we can be aware of many, many moments of sensation at the nose or at the abdomen, arising and passing away. As we breathe out, many, many moments of sensation arising and passing away. Being aware of whatever bodily sensation arises as we sit in meditation as moments of sensation arising and passing away. As we sit in meditation, usually there's some sort of sound. We don't control the world around us. We can be aware of the sound as moments of ear contact, moments of sound arising and passing away. Being aware of the nature of the body, this body composed of earth, water, wind, fire, solids, liquids, gases, heat. We borrow these elements from the world to form this body, and while we have this body, it's always changing, components always being replaced. Finally, the time comes, we must give it all back. Earth to earth, water to water, wind to wind, fire to fire. Nothing remains to call me or mine. Being aware of the sensations through the eye, the ear, the nose, the tongue, the bodily sensations, impermanent moments of sensation from an impermanent body. Being aware of all that forms at the heart, the thoughts, feelings, memories, states of mind. They arise, they pass away. All impermanent. So we train the mind to always observe the impermanent nature of all that contacts the heart, all that forms at the heart. And when the mind sees for itself this impermanent nature at a deep, deep level in meditation, the mind will let go by itself. And in letting go, we find the real happiness, the happiness of peace, the happiness of freedom. Freedom from our own mental disturbance. We stop to disturb, agitate our own heart. We stop to throw the heart in all directions with desires. We stop to squeeze, burn the heart with anger. The heart finds its natural, normal state of inner peace. The heart becomes calm, cool, clear and collected. The heart is not permanent. The heart is not impermanent. The heart is timeless. We stay with the timeless, knowing nature of the heart. The heart can find its natural, normal, timeless state of inner peace. We all want happiness. We all would like a permanent happiness. But what can we base a permanent happiness on? We look to the outside. We have our parents, our family, our friends, our livelihood, our possessions, all impermanent. We can lose them all. We look to the inside. This body composed of earth, water, wind, fire, the elements of the world, not me, not mine. Sometime we must give it all back. We observe our own mind, the mental events, the thoughts, feelings, states of mind. They appear, they pass away. We cannot find anything permanent to base a permanent happiness on. So if our happiness must be based on anything permanent, how can we find a permanent happiness? We cannot find anything permanent. But if our happiness is based on letting go, then we find not the permanent happiness, we find the timeless happiness, because we can let go of everything. We can let go of everything outside, everything inside. And in letting go, the heart becomes more and more at peace, more strong, more secure. Just watching over our heart, being aware and letting go, the heart finds its normal, natural state of inner peace, its normal, natural state of inner stability, inner strength. So just by watching over our heart, being aware and letting go, we clear the heart, we clean the heart. Also we energize the heart. We energize the heart by keeping our attention with the body, with the present. We don't send our mind, our attention to the outside. We keep our attention with the body, with the present. As the mindfulness becomes more refined, sharper and sharper, the attention stays longer and longer with the breathing, with the present. We stop to scatter our attention, our energy to the outside. The mental energies become unified. The heart becomes unified, no longer fragmented. As the heart becomes unified, the heart becomes more and more energized. We feel a lightness within. We start to see a brightness within. The energies which we are unifying, intensifying, are themselves bright energies. The prana, the life force of the universe, is a bright energy. Our hearts are all connected in an ocean of light. We breathe in air, oxygen, into the lungs. We breathe in the life force, the light force of the universe into our chakras. So as the heart becomes more energized, the heart becomes lighter and brighter. We may not yet see the inner brightness, but usually we will feel the inner lightness. It's the same energy. We observe the inner lightness, the inner brightness, and we let it go. Always observing, letting go. Observing the breath, letting go, being aware of the body, letting go, being aware of the heart, being aware of all that contacts the heart, being aware of all that forms at the heart, and letting go. The heart becomes more energized, brighter and brighter. As the heart becomes more energized, the energy field of the heart becomes wider and wider. Our area of consciousness becomes wider and wider. As the heart becomes brighter and brighter, we become more and more awake, no longer sleepwalking. As the heart becomes brighter and brighter, we raise our consciousness higher and higher. We refine the heart, we refine the consciousness. So just being aware of the breathing, being aware of body, being aware of the heart, knowing and letting go, the heart becomes more at peace, more energized. The heart becomes more strong, steady, secure, stable. The heart becomes still, still but overflowing, overflowing with peace, overflowing with happiness, overflowing with contentment. The heart becomes supremely content, contentedly supreme. And this energy overflowing from the heart we can share with the world around us. We breathe in, focusing our attention at the heart chakra as we breathe in, with the intention, may I be happy, wishing happiness for ourselves. As we breathe in, the heart becomes energized. We can visualize the heart filling with light. As we breathe out, we let the heart overflow with the intention, may all beings be happy. And we can visualize the light of the heart flowing in all directions, above, below, all around. So breathing in, energizing the heart, may I be happy. The heart fills with light. Breathing out, we let the heart overflow in all directions. The light of the heart flows in all directions, above, below, all around. May all beings be happy. Breathing in, energizing the heart, may I be happy. Breathing out, we let the heart overflow in all directions. May all beings be happy. Breathing in, energizing the heart, may I be happy. Breathing out, we let the heart overflow in all directions. The light of the heart flows in all directions. May all beings be happy. And so we can have joy with ourselves, We can be joyful that we start our day in the best way possible. We establish our mindfulness. We develop our wisdom. We clear the heart. We energize the heart. We raise our consciousness. And we share this energy of peace of the heart with the world around us. So we can be joyful with ourselves. We rise, we shine. And now we observe our heart chakra. How does it feel? Does it feel more open, more refined, more at peace? Whatever way the heart feels, we observe it, we let it go. We bring the attention to the body, being aware of the sensations of the body, being aware of the body posture. We can visualize ourselves sitting here. We bring the right hand slowly to the right knee, being aware of all the movements. We bring the left hand slowly to the left knee, being aware of all the movements. These hand movements help the mind to come out of meditation smoothly, so we don't jump out of meditation. We bring the right hand to the heart chakra. The left hand joins the right hand, palms together, and now the heart is very strong, very bright. And with this strong, bright heart, we make the intention to continue with our spiritual practice, which means to avoid doing evil, to do good, and to purify the heart. We bring the hands to the forehead in gratitude, respect. Back down to the legs. We open the eyes and we keep the heart open. And I thank you for joining me in this morning meditation, and I invite you to join me every day. Every day I do this morning meditation, 7 a.m. Central European Time, and also a longer metta meditation, 7 p.m., which you're very welcome to join. And I should say again, it's not really advisable to have our furry friends sitting on us as we sit in meditation. We should find some way to keep them a little bit apart so that we keep our energies to ourselves. But what can I do? You make so much noise. So, have a nice day. Bhavatu Sampamangalam.